star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Into the air right away is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Bills at 5-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hand and see if he can keep the magic going.
3.5 to go, first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Then complete, right side to Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On play action, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big returner.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for Buffalo. Touchdown. James Cook, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And this is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him. Don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and
Here we go.
1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Right, 97. 6, 7.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Okay, break.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, set.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to let it go again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ready. Hey, check angle. Go, stand.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Here's a give to Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Okay,
this is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
10 cycles.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Patriots are back within a couple of the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 67 yards. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. We have played 3 quarters.
Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw now on first down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Evans has it left side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Complete to number 89. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go play action here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Set, ready. Strike. Check, strike.
A handoff. Barkley running left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Patriots. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bills 21.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Running left, it's Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On the double.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Black one. Hey, cross field. Ready?
They'll go to Barkley again. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's rest.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing is Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Diggs going in motion right. Allen. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save call.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this one too low. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives... So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So third down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Well, when they kept the offense on the field, you saw the face I made looking at you like, what are they doing? How did they do that?
Yeah, that's almost a miracle, isn't it? Because the two of us have talked to play callers, and every time we talk to them about going for it on 4th and long, they give us that same look you just gave me. And they always say, I don't have that call on my play sheet, Haas. We just don't have that one. Well, apparently he did, and they got it.
And in overtime, wow. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 9. On play action, Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. That makes it a longer kick, and it might push him out of his range.
Change your mechanics, too, probably, because that normal, comfortable swing you take at it, now you muscle up for it, and maybe it changes your accuracy.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin with a run by Barkley. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. So now both teams have had it. Both teams have failed to produce any points, Charles, and the march continues here in overtime.
Well, Brandon, on one of our breaks as we went into the 4th quarter, you mentioned to me how physical this game has been. I think we're seeing some of that attrition here in overtime. Both teams tired, both trying not to make a mistake and lose the game for their team.
Here's Allen. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And you definitely can make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play call to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light's still on for him. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr, to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni again it hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we live.